What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So we're here on my PS5 taking a look at the new PlayStation Plus premium tier subscription from Sony. And I've really been waiting for this because I've really embraced subscriptions the past few years when it comes to gaming, especially when I got into content creation. Trying to afford all the games quickly became very difficult. So things like Ubisoft Plus, EA Play or EA Play Pro, Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, or I had PSNOW before, were all very beneficial. So I've really been looking forward to this change. It's basically PlayStation Plus mashed up with PSNOW, along with some other changes to the catalog and the UI and that type of thing that they have here. So I think it's a great place to start for PlayStation, honestly. I do want to see things evolve as we move forward, but they had to go somewhere. They needed to merge those subscriptions together and bring the PSNOW subscribers into the PlayStation Plus area and get everybody in one place, and then have those different tiers to choose from. So anyways, let's go through and just kind of take a look here as quickly as I can, go through here with you. But as you go down here, you can see with the premium tier, each one is labeled what you get as far as essential, premium, and our extra, and we're going to go through these and look a little bit closer. As I scroll down, we have a classic catalog area, we have game trials area, which I'll show you in another spot as well. There's a lot of repeat information as you go through different pages, and you'll kind of see that as we go. A must play area, which they've got some great titles added in here now for the games catalog, which we'll talk about a bit more as well, but definitely bolstering the subscription with some decent titles, much better than what was just on PSNOW before. Another recommended area, your normal PS Plus monthly games, Ubisoft Classics, and then we have these same categories down here that we have up top, which we'll go take a look at, and the yellow check marks being I have the premium tier, so all of these are included. Scroll over to benefits, and you've got the game trials area, Classics catalog, cloud streaming. Again, these are all things that you just saw in the tabs previous as well. We go over to collections. This is really just the catalogs page, which you'll see in a minute. And then games, which is cool. This is literally just all the games that are included with your PlayStation Plus premium tier. So you could go down through here, and whether they're downloadable, streamable, back and pat, new games, whatever the case may be, they'll all show up here. So that's a pretty cool way to be able to go through as well. And up top, we do have a search area. But let me go back over to latest so we can kind of concentrate on these tabs right here, because out of the three tiers of sub, which is $60, $100, and $120 a year, depending on what you go with, corresponding to each tab here. But going down to essential, starts with share play, which is, letting your friend join a game or take control from their console. We have cloud storage, which you can click here. It'll allow you to go to settings. We have 100 gigabytes of cloud storage for our saves and whatnot. That's good. We've got game help in essential, online multiplayer, join a global community of online gamers and open new worlds of play. This one's interesting. I guess it's just because PlayStation Plus includes your online play, but it does say here included with your subscription. What's included with your subscription is just the access to the online play. When you click on this and go look at these games, they're not all games that are included with your subscription. Some of these are for sale and that type of thing. So don't misread that and think that this tab necessarily is just all included games. It's not. It's the online that's included in that. So move on over here to the next essential. We have exclusive packs, which is basically like your DLCs and that type of thing included. There's not a lot in here, but there's a few of different DLCs and packs you can grab up that are fully included with the subscription to essentials. And we'll move over to exclusive discounts, which I don't think this is new to PlayStation Plus either. I believe we got discounts before for being a member of PlayStation Plus, if I remember right. But still cool nonetheless. This stays in there for essentials, and you get a nice list of all the games that you can buy on sale with those exclusive discounts. And really, guys, there's a ton. I mean, I can scroll down through here, and the discounts continue on and on. So it might be worth going through and taking a look if there's something that you've been wanting to pick up. Now we'll move over here. We've got our monthly games. This again stays the same for Essential as it was for PS Plus before. You can see the games right here, and you can see the games right here. Like I said, there's a lot of repeat information everywhere you go, and again, here's those same little tabs that get you around. The last thing in our PlayStation Essentials is the PlayStation Plus collection, which if you guys are familiar, again, I can scroll down and see all the games in the PlayStation Plus collection right here and all these tabs again, or I can click View Games and it will take me over here. The in-between screen for me is just a little bit odd. But anyways, I know it's to explain to everybody what the new sub is as they go through everything, but there's just so much repeat information and screens in between other screens that we don't necessarily need. But this PlayStation Plus collection already existed for PS5 owners. These were games that you could download at no extra cost with your PlayStation Plus sub if you had a PS5, which was pretty cool. So they've maintained that. Now you move up, they add one more thing when you go into the extra, which is the $100 a year. This is where you get more Game Pass-like. However, Sony is doing their own thing here. It's not necessarily day and date first party and all of that, but they have added some good games into the catalog. Again, you could go down through here and see quite a bit of the biggest titles have these same things here. Or we can go into view games, and we can go in here where things are broke down into genres, which is pretty good if you're looking for something specific. Must plays. We've gotten great games added like Spider-Man Miles Morales plus the first Spider-Man, Valhalla, Demon's Souls, 2K22, Ghost of Tsushima. You can stream the PS4 version or download the PS5 version. Red Dead Redemption 2, Guardians of the Galaxy. These are all games that weren't in here for PSNOW before. For games you could download or stream. The first Spider-Man here. Returnal you can download for PS5. So a lot of great titles have already been added in for that. They've also, of course, got their classics catalog, which we're going to go over to, but they've got the tabs right here as well. We'll go take a look at that in another spot, though. And premium's where you get into cloud streaming, classics catalog, and game trials. This is the tier for me. I already had PSNOW for a couple of years stacked up on my account, so I've gotten PlayStation Premium for 2 years before I have to pay the new price, which is great because this is where I would be anyway. Adding the cloud streaming, the classics catalog, and the game trials is going to be worth the additional $20 to me over just the PlayStation Plus game catalog. So the thing here that does annoy me a little bit is this is supposed to be the cloud streaming part of things when we go into this tab. But when you go in here, as you'll notice, it's just the games catalog again. So in order to know if you can stream a game, you are going to have to go check. Now, of course, I can download the PS5 version right here on my PS5 or go right here and I can stream it. So I know that I'm able to stream that game as well. But there would be ones you would run into that you couldn't necessarily. Demon's Souls 5. This is included in my subscription, but this is a PS5 only game, and PlayStation doesn't have the ability to stream PS5 games yet. They're all PS4 or under, or prior to that. They'll need upgrades to their tech before they can do that in the cloud. But anyway, so there would be no streaming for this, but I could download it. So I really wish there was a breakout in here, a filter. Since this is supposed to be the cloud gaming tab, I would really like to see just all of the games that were available to stream. If they're download only, I'd rather that be in the games catalog where they can have everything, right? Streaming and download. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. But when I go into the cloud gaming tab, I'd really rather that just be the games that can be streamed. But anyways, you can go through there. It's basically just the games catalog. All right, so our next thing would be the classics catalog here that we can get into. Now, if you just go straight into view games, it's going to take you right into the PS3 catalog, and there are just an absolute ton of PlayStation 3 games in here, which is a great thing for sure. Most of these are going to be streaming, if not all. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong on that, but I know pretty much the only way they were doing PS3 was streaming, so I think that's the way you're going to be going here, which also ties into the cloud gaming tab. If I go back, before we get into that, if you go into the cloud gaming tab again, you've got these little tabs right here, which is your PS1, PS2, and PSP, PS3, and remasters in here. So you again, repeat information. You can kind of get to the same stuff, all from different tabs, really, or from cloud gaming. But I'm just trying to show you kind of how the UI works and what's going on. There is a lot of repeat information as you go around, but you get kind of used to it. I do want to see things get smoothed out a little bit in the UI. But anyways, view games here was PS3. Here's our PSP, PlayStation, PS2 catalog. If you go all the way over to the end of your row, you can go to view all and get yourself into the main page here. And these are all the titles you've got right here for PSP, PlayStation, and PS2. I would really like to see additional games added here. Not that there aren't a couple of really good titles sitting in here that'll be fun to go and check out. I definitely would like to see... Oh, we do have download and stream on some of these, which is pretty cool. Because we had a PS4 there, so... What do we got here? PS4. So download, no stream. So you just got to kind of check out what what's available between downloading and streaming in here for these. But anyways, there's your tab for PSP, PlayStation, and PS2. And PS3 is really where a majority of the games are at for that. So, and our final tab for our premium tier then is the game trials. Now, I really like game demos and game trials, and it can be really helpful when you're deciding if you want to buy a game or not, or if you want to spend your money, right? So this is something I really liked when I heard they were going to be adding. And these are 2-hour trials for games in here. You even have like Forbidden West, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, Cyberpunk, Uncharted, which I've downloaded. I'll load that up and show you the timer that it gives you for your 2 hours, so you can see that. Biomutant, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Elix 2. So hopefully this catalog will grow. I do know from things that Sony has said that they do want game developers to offer these 2-hour trials and more games and grow this out. So I hope so. I really like game trials. I really like to be able to try games before I play them. The cool thing about these two is that they are the full game. So any purchases, in-game content you buy, your saves, whatever the case may be, that will carry over to the game if you purchase it, which you can see here as well. You can browse the available game trials, download a game of your choice, play the 2 hours, and you can decide to buy the game, download it, or do a different trial, and so on. So, but yeah, your save and your purchases in those games will continue on with you. So I really like what I'm seeing here, but let's jump over to Uncharted. I said I would load this up. This is just the trial right here of the PS5 version. We'll get into that, and we'll get our little timer thing here come up. So it says enjoy the trial. So I've got 1 hour and 49 minutes left. I just jumped into this really quickly. I know I'm going to be grabbing this game up. Enjoy the trial. Any purchases made during the trial will be available with the full game purchase. To get the full game now, select view game. So you can go grab the game right away, or you can click OK, go right into your trial. Now, I think when you get closer to done, like 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't remember exactly, there's like a warning that'll come up and let you know you're about to be out of time. That way, if you need to make a save, a manual save or something like that, you can do that. So, but yeah, game trials are really good. And like I said, I like what I see so far with the PlayStation Plus subscription. I know Sony had to start somewhere with it, you know, combining PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus and bringing those 3 million PSNOW subscribers into the fold with the PS Plus, and then tweaking the games catalog. I do want to see this evolve as time goes on and get even better, but I think it's a good place for Sony to start. They're kind of doing their own thing. It feels right for the console and for cloud, and seems like they're doing a decent job of it. So no major complaints from me. I do want to see some evolution as we go forward. But I am going to enjoy some games that I haven't purchased before, like Returnal, my trial for Uncharted, and definitely Ghost of Tsushima, another game I've not purchased or got to try. I'll be able to play that now on my PS5 as well. So a decent start for PlayStation, guys. Thanks a lot for coming to check out the video as always. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, leave a comment. You guys know what to do. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.